I remember back in 2009, 2010, when I was deciding to start my preparation for GATE, we used to study for GATE for 6 to 8 months. At that time, the competition was very low. I remember clearly that in my third year, when I was attempting for GATE for the first time, there were only 20,000 students in GATE Mechanical. Then in GATE 2010, for the first time, the PSUs started recruiting through GATE, and this number shot to 60,000. Okay, the competition first time increased from 20,000 to 60,000. But during that time also, people used to study for only 6 to 8 months for their GATE preparation. Because competition was very low, we used to only score 30, 40, 50 marks, and we used to get a seat in our favorite college and in our favorite branch. But after 2010, the competition slowly started raising, and people realized that we need to start early preparation. And we got another very important opportunity that we could attempt GATE in our third year, and we could use that scorecard for MTech admission, right? So people even started preparing for GATE in their first year, second year. In fact, we have a lot of batches for first year and second year students, and you won't believe that more than the final year and third year students, we have first year and second year students. So you can imagine that nowadays the competition is so intense that people start their GATE preparation even in their first year. Now, if you are trying to start preparing for GATE 2027 and you are thinking when will be the best time, now is the best time, because early preparation will give you that edge over other people, which can get you a very good rank. So my name is Apuroop. Welcome in this session where we are going to talk about why you should start early preparation. What are the different points? Let me tell you. Last year in GATE 2025, All India Rank 3, 𝐂𝐚𝐿 was our student in our mechanical branch, and he started his preparation in second year. In third year, he completed his entire syllabus and he got All India Rank around 150. But in final year, he started preparing again in our Vijay batch and he got All India Rank 3 in his final year. Okay, so this is the advantage of early preparation. Now, the first and very important and very common point is you have time. See, the syllabus of GATE is very vast. Even if you are in a branch like mechanical, civil, electrical, electronics, computer science, DA, the syllabus is very wide. You have to prepare for a lot of subjects, and you not only need to cover theory, you also need to solve a lot of numericals. You need to practice a lot of DPP questions, you need to solve previous year questions, you need to prepare notes, you need to revise. So there is a lot to do in your GATE preparation. So it will be advisable that you have that extra time over other people, because a lot of students will start their preparation in the final year in 6 to 8 months. So if you prepare now, you have 1.5 years, and this will give you that extra time where you can do extra things. Okay, so this is the most important point that you need to understand. GATE is not about memorizing concepts, right? It is about using those concepts in solving problems. So if you have extra time, you can build the fundamental, you can build that foundation, and you can build over that foundation. You can solve a lot of different variety of numericals, which if you are starting to prepare for only 6 months, you will not get extra time. Okay, you will not get that time to solve many numericals. You will not be able to solve PYQs or DPPs as much as now. Okay, next point is less pressure, more retention. This is a very common thing. When you are preparing in your final year, you have only 6 months, and you see a lot of other people who have started their revision. You are just starting to prepare and people have completed 70-80% syllabus around you. People have started crash courses, people have started giving mock tests, and you will be like, what is happening? So beta, you will be so much pressurized that a lot of students give up in their first or second month because they can't survive that pressure. So if you have more time, less pressure, you will be able to calmly prepare your exam. You will be able to prepare all your concepts, all your numericals very calmly, because you have a lot of time. You can prepare a schedule, a good schedule, which will not require for you to sit down 8 to 10 hours per day. If you are preparing for 6 months, you will have to give at least 8 to 10 hours every day, including watching lectures. But if you are starting now, even if you are giving only 4-5 hours every day, it will be enough. On weekends you can increase it 6 to 8 hours. That's it. And you can enjoy your weekends, you can enjoy your vacations, you can do all that along with your gate preparation. Okay, so this is very important that you have that extra time so that you will face less pressure. Okay, next is you can master your PYQs as well as practice questions. See, when you have less time, you'll not have the option to solve many numericals. Maximum students, when they have very less time, what they do is they only cover theory, they only memorize the formulae, and they solve maximum PYQs. That's it. They will not be able to solve a lot of DPP questions. We provide lot of DPPs, weekly tests, PYQs, everything. But if you don't have time, you will not be able to touch those DPPs. So if you start now, if you have that extra time, you will be able to solve all the previous year questions relevant to that topic along with the DPPs. And if you are solving all these extra numericals, if you are solving all these variety of problems, then you will guarantee your success. Because let me tell you, GATE is not just about the concept. If I explain the concept to 2 students, one of them has revised that concept only, that's it, he has not solved any numerical, and the other student, he has solved all different varieties of numericals related to that topic, I can guarantee you when they both will sit in the exam and when they will face the question related to that topic, this second guy will be able to solve it, the first guy not that much. Why? Because when you have the concept in your mind but you are seeing a question related to that topic for the first time in exam, you have not solved any numerical related to that topic before exam, for the first time you are seeing the topic in exam, you will not be able to solve it. So that's why we encourage students to solve as many numericals as possible related to a topic from our DPPs, our weekly tests, PYQs, all, so that they will be able to solve every numerical in the exam. Okay, so that is why you need to have extra time so that you can solve extra numericals. Okay, then if you are in your final year, you will have semester exams, you will have projects, even some of the students have vocational trainings, internships, right? And if you have less time, you will not be able to do both the GATE preparation along with the college. If you are someone who has dropped or someone who is working, no college assignments, no projects, no vocational training, that is possible. But if you have all this along with your GATE preparation, you will not be able to handle both. So that is why more and more students are starting their preparation in first year, second year, so that they can have that extra time. Let me tell you, we have a batch for GATE 2028. A lot of first year and second year students are in that batch. In that batch, we only have 2 to 2.5 hours of class every day. Only Monday to Friday. Saturday, Sunday, no class is there. Only 2.5 hours of class is there. So they can easily manage their college along with their GATE preparation. They never face this issue of juggling between the college and GATE preparation. Why? Because they have a lot of time. And we also don't need to rush them. We also don't need to have 3-4 hours of class. We also don't need to have extra classes on Saturdays and Sunday. Why? We have a lot of time, right? Today we have, this is only 2026 and they are going to write exam in 2028. We have 2 years, more than 2 years in fact. So we can easily manage their syllabus by just giving them 2.5 hours of lecture every day. So this is the power of time. That is why you need to start early so that you can balance your GATE preparation along with your college. Okay. Now let me tell you that your GATE preparation will be in 3 phases. If you start now, then your GATE preparation will be in 3 phases. Okay. starting from today, for 6 to 8 months, you will build your core concepts. Okay, you will just start your fundamental subjects, you will build your core concepts. Then the next 6 to 8 months, you will be finalizing your syllabus. You will be on the verge of completing your syllabus, and you will start writing your tests, and for the first time you will start revision. And last 2 to 3 months, you will complete your entire syllabus. If you are starting now, your syllabus will be over by October or November next year. So you will have that 2 to 3 months of time next year before your GATE exam. And in those 2 to 3 months, precious time, you can revise, you can write a lot of mock tests, and you can build your confidence. But if you start late, a lot of students wait for the GATE to over next year and then they will start your preparation. Means a lot of students plan to start their preparation in the month of February, March. So what happens? What happens is they do not get time before their GATE exam for revision. If you start your preparation in February, March, your syllabus will end by December or January. Even you can take time in January to complete your syllabus. So you will only get 10-15 days for revision, and that is going to ruin your preparation. See, revision is very important if you are planning to prepare for GATE. Why? Because you have 8-10 subjects. So let's say you are starting a subject now. After 6 months, can you imagine how much will you remember of that subject? Nothing. You will forget 70-80% of things that you are going to learn today after 6 months. So repeated revisions are very important, and in the last 2 to 3 months, you have to only do this: revise, write mock test, revise, write mock test. So that is how you revise things. You need at least 2 months, 1.5 to 2 months minimum. If you have 3 months, very well. No, at least 1.5 months you need before your GATE exam so that you can revise properly. So that is why you need to start today, so that you can end your syllabus by October, November next year, so that you will have those extra 2 months of revision. Okay, so I hope by now you might have understood the importance of starting early for your GATE preparation. Okay, we have just started new batches for GATE 2027 for English or Hindi. So you can join those batches and you can start your preparation with us. So I'll see you soon in class. Till then, bye bye, take care, Jai Hind.